and unease. In case you're wondering how I'm doing today, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning and I've been called madam twice. I went to Morrison's after the school run to go and get some Coke and just some snacks and stuff to fuel me for the day. I've just packed my case. Can I have a round of applause? I've just packed my case. And yeah, on the way in and on the way out, 2 different people called me madam, and I just kind of like felt my resolve to not have Botox leave my body. So yesterday we took Manny to the beach, Diet Coke and a snack, and he was loving his life. If you've been following along, we took Manny to the beach on New Year's Day. It was great. We had a great time. It was one of my like bucket list things to do. Oh my God, I'm so out of breath. I'm so out of breath. I don't even know. Like I can walk for days, but I really feel like maybe when we get back from New York, I'll be a little bit fitter, because at the moment, my fitness levels are low. I literally just walked up the stairs, although I've been packing, and I felt out of breath packing a case. That doesn't feel right. So as I was saying, we loved it. It was such a simple bucket list thing, and we said we were going to do it again. We wanted to do it again before dogs weren't allowed on the beach, but we waited too long, so we could only kind of go like to the edge of the beach. But still, it was so beautiful. And the little duck pond lake situation, and there's a little train that goes around. This is Cleethorpes, if you don't know. It was so pretty. Part of the reason that we wanted to go was just to take Manny. Part of the reason we wanted to go was I wanted to collect things for a little project that I'm doing for my friend Molly. She's moved to Hong Kong, and she used to live near Cleethorpes. That was like her local, I mean, it's our local beach, but she lived really close. And so I went and got some shells and some sand, and I'm making an attempt at some resin art. I am going to show you at the end of this video, or at some point during this video, I will show you how my resin art turned out. I learned some things that hopefully will solve some problems on this attempt. Anyway, now I've got to edit my packing video, and do you know what? I'm making really good time today. Later on, I've got an appointment to have a pedicure. I'm going to Meadowhall with my friend, and I really was very aware, like, there's a lot of stuff I need to do today, and I need to pull my finger out. I'm making really good time. I'm hoping that some wax arrives today so that I can pour some candles to deliver to Karen, because obviously I'm going to be away for a week. I think we're going to get a lot of stuff done. I know I overshared with UTI in the last vlog, but I'm starting to feel really, really warm. Is this in my mind? Last night I woke up and I was like sweating hot, like really, really hot. We had the fan on. Maybe it's just hot, but I've just been sitting upstairs and I'm like, you know that feeling before you get a cold where you kind of like your breath is hot within your own head? Like I don't have a sore throat, I don't have any other symptoms, but I'm like, I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Is it gonna be? I'd really like it not to be. But I did find these. These are Beecham's Flu Plus caplets. So I'm gonna take them. I literally have no idea where these are from, but I'm gonna take them. Maybe it'll help. I was gonna do some more editing, but my computer can only handle so much at once. And I'm currently exporting a 30-minute packing video. It's a lot. It probably could have been 2 videos, and I'm kind of struggling for content at the moment, so I probably should have made it 2 videos, but here we are. It's a 30-minute packing video. It's a packing video, it's a try-on video, it's like me editing out things. It's a whole thing. I've half edited a vlog. I have to film my makeup packing stuff, which I might do later. I've got a bit of a situation spot-wise at the moment because I used a clay mask a couple of days ago. I don't know. I was just like, I want to put a mask on. So I put a clay mask on, not really thinking about it. Because my skin's been so great recently, there's clearly some under the surface impurities that it brought to the surface. And now I've got like 2 or 3 breakouts. I need to put makeup on. I mean, I don't need to put makeup on. I don't need to put makeup on, but I would like to put makeup on to go out later. I'm going to go out for to dinner with my friend, and to have my pedicure. So I'd like to kind of get a little bit dressed up, put some makeup on. I thought, well, maybe it's a good time to film the other video when I get ready to go out and do those things. But I also don't want to put makeup on because of this. These are the problems of being a woman. So I'm going to actually, instead of doing any of those things, have a Diet Coke, watch Gossip Girl. I'm on season 5, episode 19, and I want to finish the season. I want to finish the series before we go away. I'd forgotten how many episodes were in a series. You know, back in the day, there were like 24 episodes per season. Oh, what a time to be alive. I never usually am racing through something, but I do want to watch. Maybe I'll download the final episodes to watch on the plane. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I do want to do that. So I'm going to watch some Gossip Girl. I'm going to have my Diet Coke. I'm going to play on my Switch and chill a little. I'm on my second load of washing. I've already got one video in the can. There's no rush. Just parked outside school right now, waiting for Milo. Got here a little bit earlier than I usually do. I've started getting here like late, and he's still not here. So I'm going out. I told you this already. I'm going out to Meadow Hall. Oh.
From Milo New, him here.
Him here. Okay. I'm gonna go and pick him up. Fancy. Hello friends, this is not meant to look as menacing as it does. I'm just opening my huge box of wax that arrived while I was out. Unfortunately, it did not come earlier, so I could not make any candles today. I got loads of stuff done though. A lot of like cleaning stuff, washed all the bedding, ours and the guest bedding. Feel good about it. I feel good about the things ticking off my to-do list. But now I'm going to try and get a couple of candles poured before bedtime, just to give me a little bit of a jump start on tomorrow. Mostly as well, I like to pour them in 2 halves because I feel like you get a more even burn. And when I'm pouring them into the stone jars, there's no reason not to do that, because when you do it in glass, you can kind of see the level. If you've ever bought candles from us, you may have noticed you can kind of sometimes see like a dividing line between 2 pours. That is by design. If I can get away with it without, then I will. But if I can give you a better candle experience, then I'll do that too. I'm continuing my holiday prep today. I'm on my way to a second nail appointment that 100% I don't need. These nails don't need to be redone. I'm considering asking her if she just wants to add a little bit of something to them, because they don't need redoing, but I have the appointment, so I can't not go. And this morning I had myself an everything bath. Scrubbed within an inch of my life, shaved, moisturised, washed my hair. I'm feeling fresh. Can you even tell a difference? She actually did a completely different colour. It's more like it's a slightly lavender pinky nude, and then obviously we got a little bit of a flower on the ring finger. It's midday now, and usually I'd have to go and get Milo from school at 3, but I don't have to today because he's going to his friend's house. I'm just getting those little nuggets of freedom with Milo, like I had with Ella. On Friday he went to a different friend's house after school. Today he's walking to a friend's house. It's like, it's the beginning of the end of having little children. But I think I'm going to stop and get an energy drink. I think it's something to do with the mugginess of the weather, but I feel so like headachy at the moment. My mum always says it's headache weather, but I've taken that to the nth degree. All weather is headache weather to me. Following on the theme of trying to get ready for holiday, I'm now going to do my eyebrows. I actually plucked this one because they're uneven. I've talked about this so much and people are like, you're going crazy. I'm not. This half of my face is lower down than this half of my face. Even if it's by 5 mil, that's significant. And when I had my brows microbladed, she microbladed this one a little higher in the arch to even them out. But that means when the brow hair kind of grows back, it gives me like a thicker arch. And I never pluck my eyebrows. Like, they're so sparse that I don't even pluck them. Even while I've been growing them out with Rapid Brow, I just don't even bother. So this morning I plucked that little arch there, and this was probably a mistake. I should have waited until after I'd done this, but this is the day. I'm going to use my Eyelaw stuff. I'm actually trying to remember how much of what you use, and I'm probably going to be totally off. But I mean, how badly can I get this? Oh, it says 1 centimetre. Already this is so much more. 1 centimetre of each. Okay, so just equal amounts. I've used so much of this. I could probably dye my head with it. I've done this before, and what I liked most about it was it kind of dyes the skin underneath. So where my old microblading has gone a bit pink, it kind of fixes that for me. So I'm going to use, this is quite a large eyeshadow brush, but I like to normally use a thin, like a little brow brush, you know, like a little angled brush, but I cannot find the one that I use. So instead I'm going to use this one. I'll just wash it afterwards. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm going to dye my brows while I do a bit of editing. I was just about to finish up the vlog and I remembered, look, I'm really pleased with myself with this. This is my packing station, already prepped. I've got all of my labels sorted, all my boxes made. These are the papers that I wrap all of the candles in. This is ready to go as soon as the candles are. But that's not what I was going to say. I was going to wrap up this vlog and I remembered I hadn't shown you my resin art. It's not the best. It's not the best. But remember, that I've never done anything like this before. This is a brand new thing. First of all, I broke it. I cracked the back of it trying to get this off the table because I basically resin glued it to the kitchen counter. Not ideal. And it's not the best, but what it is shells that I got on New Year's Day, just to do full circle. Shells that I got on New Year's Day at that same beach that we went to at the beginning of this vlog. That is a flower that I pressed from a bunch of flowers that Lee bought me for my birthday, which weirdly, doesn't it look like a cherry blossom tree? Kind of does, right? And then I just added some kind of other decorative shell pieces. I don't know. I think it's cute. It's definitely something different for me. It'll be like a little keepsake, but it's not in like a condition where I feel like I could gift that to someone. I'll show you the one that I'm working on for Molly. It's definitely looking better, but it's not. Wait, where did it go? I've lost it. On the table, it was on the table. Right, I can't show you it because I'm leaving this in here as long as possible because I feel like the resin is going to take a little while to properly cure. That was part of the reason that I had the problem before. So the back of it, that's Jesmonite. This is the material that I make our jars out of. And I've kind of done a colour underneath, but there's multiple colours within it. So under here, you can see this will be the top of the resin underneath. It's got the sand. I've put some like crystal-y things in there. Then there's 2 different colours of Jesmonite. There are some daisies that I picked along the beach as well. I'll show you when I finally get this out of here, but that might be after we come back from holiday. I'm just, it might be. But that's kind of where we're at with that. I've used all the resin that I purchased. I'm not sure I'll buy any more because it was really just for that little, to top off the thing that I'd made as a bit of a keepsake from our trip to the beach on New Year's Day. It's not something that I need to do, but it's something that maybe I might play with here or there in future as like a topper to something. The reason that I purchased it in the first place was I'd done something with Jesmonite and it had kind of cavities in it. I felt like I couldn't quite get the effect that I wanted with the casting stuff that I use right now, but yeah, I don't know. It's not for me, I don't think. Plus, it's not that easy to do, and I feel like I know what I'm doing with what I use all the time. So let me just show you a little rundown of my candle studio right now. It's a lot. It's a lot. but I'm going to finish everything off. I'm going to leave everything to cure overnight. I'm going to get it all boxed off and given to Karen. And then the candle stuff I need to do is I need to photograph, list, do some things before we go away so that everything is ready to launch for June, because we've got some exciting new things coming in June. Anyway, thank you so much for following. I've got more things filmed and edited since we spoke last, which is why I'm suddenly wearing makeup. My eyebrows do look really dark. I'll be fine. They'll fade. It'll be fine. But thanks for following along as I prepped for holiday. There's a few more days left, so I'll probably squeeze in another vlog in the meantime. But this was kind of the bulk of it. Now I really have to finish packing, clean the entire house. There's more to be done, but there were a lot of things ticked off my list in this vlog, and thanks for keeping me company while I did them.